Now at 5, plans to bring back the Joplin trolley 2 years after it shut down. Plus, Christmas on the Bricks is underway in Fort Scott with something new this year. And an earthquake shakes up our western coast.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Service in Joplin is coming back more than 2 years later. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Dow Quick. The Sunshine Lamp Trolley service was shut down 2 years ago due to a staffing issue. At that time, there were only 6 drivers when 17 is a full staff. But at the last City Council meeting, city staff announced the trolley service will return before the end of February. City staff say they've been working to bring back the trolley ever since they were forced to shut it down. Through the work of recruiting efforts and changes to pay plans for drivers, city staff say their staffing is back to more sustainable levels.
The last thing we want to do was make hasty decisions, not think through all the different dynamics, and relaunch the program only to have to pull it back again. So we've taken our time, we've made the investments we feel that are appropriate to get the system back up, and that does take time. I know it's challenging for those that rely on that service.
City staff say they're still finalizing details for the fare and schedule for the trolleys when they begin operating again. Second annual Christmas on the Bricks Festival in Fort Scott kicks off tonight with a parade on Main Street. The event will feature candlelight tours of the fort, holiday market booth, Christmas karaoke, and pictures with Santa. For the first time this year, the event will feature a skating rink at the Gathering Square Pavilion.
Go around downtown, see everyone come down here, enjoy our new lights, and the new skating rink this year is going to be a big thing.
Some of the events require pre-registration. Check out our website for pre-registration and see a list of the events. The Girard Square is starting to buzz with vendors, some floats, lights, even Santa a little bit later. This is a live look at the town's annual festival. It's underway right now. And while the parade and festival have been going on for years, they held the inaugural candlelight ceremony. Parade entries started lining up just minutes ago. Floats will be judged on crowd involvement, holiday cheer, luminosity, and creativity. That parade is going to start tonight at 6. Missouri Southern today invited the community to celebrate the holidays with its students and staff. The university hosted its annual Holiday Happenings event. The event featured a market craft fair, ice skating rink, a petting zoo, and more.
The whole point of it is just kind of to kick off the holiday season for not only staff, students, faculty here at the university, but also for the community, because it's free for everybody to come from the community and open, and there's things for kids to do, things for adults to do. So it's just a really great opportunity to kind of get into the holiday spirit.
Holiday Happenings will continue through the evening with a tree lighting and special visit from Santa Claus. Part of our KOAM TV Fox 14 crew are at Joplin's West 7th Street Walmart this evening, ringing bells for the Salvation Army Kettle Drive. It's part of a day-long friendly competition with the other TV stations. All the money raised by any station goes to the Salvation Army. KOAM's Tanya Bach out ringing bells.
Yes, Dow, I'm out here at the 7th Street Walmart in Joplin, ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. I'm joined here today by Deb Middendorp and from the Salvation Army, and I'm so glad that you joined us here today. I know we've raised pretty close to $3,000 between, you know, this, like Dow said, this is a friendly competition. We have KSN and KOD on the other side, KOAM, Fox 14 here, but we're doing this for this community. We're doing it to help people out in our area. Tell us, where does this money go? How is this money used?
Everything donated stays right in our communities. It helps us with our programs and our financial assistance that we do throughout the whole year. We have rent and utility assistance. We have food pantries, a feeding program that we serve over 4,000 hot meals every month, and all of the funds help give back to the community for those in need.
Well, I know you guys just served a huge meal over Thanksgiving, and tell me a little bit about how people reacted to that.
Oh, Thanksgiving Day was wonderful. We served 602 meals. We had 91 volunteers that made it all happen, and it was just a wonderful day.
Well, Deb, thank you so much. You know, it is the season of giving. If you need to do some grocery shopping, come out to the market side. That's where we are at the 7th Street Walmart, because you want to donate to the KOAM side. Donate, give what you can, even if it's just the change you have in your car, in your pocket. Every penny counts. Thank you so much. And Dow, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, have fun out there. No, meteorologist Doug Hetty is out there with you as well. Hope you guys continue to raise a lot of money. We'll see you soon. Tanya, thanks. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us now in the studio with a first look at the weather.
Well, temperatures are pretty cold today. We had a cold front come in early this morning, so our high reached just after midnight, mid-40s. Our low was early this morning, around 24 degrees. Now, temperature trend has been dropping. Yesterday, we got into nearly 60 degrees. That front came in early this morning, and then we have been cold since then. We were outside today. It was in the 30s, but current temperatures right now about 28 degrees out in the Joplin area. Clear skies, but we do have a light breeze out of the north, so it feels just a little bit colder, down in the mid 20s to lower 20s. Now, that's going to continue to drop. We do have a little wind gust up to 5-10 miles per hour, which is going to make us feel a little bit colder throughout the rest of the night and into early tomorrow morning, but I'll have those details coming up.
All right, catching a few. A serious motorcycle accident impacted traffic on North Main and C Street in Joplin. Joplin authorities said the car was pulling onto Main, failed to yield, hitting the motorcycle. Both north and southbound traffic was detoured for about an hour. EMS took the motorcycle driver to an area hospital with reported trauma. The driver of the car was not hurt. A strong earthquake shook northern California today, prompting authorities to issue a rare tsunami warning. Danya Bacchus has the latest from Los Angeles.
Whoa! The U.S. Geological Survey says a magnitude 7 earthquake struck off California's northern coast southwest of Eureka.
If you were up in Northern California, you definitely felt it, and you definitely experienced some damage from that earthquake.
It was late morning on the West Coast when people as far south as San Francisco, about 260 miles away, felt a rolling motion for several seconds. Smaller aftershocks followed. The National Weather Service issued a rare tsunami warning, which has since been lifted, covering more than 500 miles of coastline and affecting at least 5.3 million people in California and Oregon. San Francisco CBS station KPIX brought the warning to viewers.
Listen to this. You are in danger. This is the emergency alert that went out. You are in danger. Get away from coastal waters. Move to high ground or inland now. Keep away from the coast until local officials say it is safe to return.
The quake prompted the San Francisco Zoo to evacuate visitors, move animals to higher ground, and secure its staff. Some schools also were evacuated. Boats in San Francisco Harbor made their way back to shore, and there was a traffic jam along the coastline as people tried to flee. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates more than 1.3 million people live close enough to the quake to have felt it. Danya Bacchus, CBS News.
So far, there are no reports of major damage or any injuries. Looks like something from a sci-fi movie. We're going to introduce you to a robotic household helper a little bit later. And next in Health Watch, more Americans seek therapy for mental health issues as the stigma of treatment lessens. Topping today's Health Watch, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield said today the health insurance provider is reversing a policy that would have limited anesthesia coverage during surgeries and other procedures. The policy would have covered Anthem's plans in Missouri, Connecticut, and New York beginning in February. The proposal prompted an outcry from some physicians and lawmakers. The first week of December is National Hand Washing Awareness Week. It's a time to remind people how good hand hygiene can prevent the spread of many illnesses, especially this time of year. Danya Bacchus has more.
We expect the winter surge of viruses like flu and COVID-19 in the coming weeks. And one simple way to protect ourselves and our loved ones is to wash our hands.
Germs cause illnesses, especially respiratory and diarrheal illnesses. Hand washing is a really good way to prevent the spread of germs.
Dr. Neha Vyas of the Cleveland Clinic says many of us are not washing our hands as often as we should be. Wash hands before and after preparing food, after using the bathroom, after taking out the garbage, if taking care of pets and small children, and if caring for someone who is sick.
I'll turn the water on.
Dr. Vyas shows us the steps of good hand hygiene. Wet hands, apply soap and lather.
Being sure to include the back of my hands, my wrists, and in between my fingernails too.
Scrub hands for at least 20 seconds or sing happy birthday twice. Rinse well and then use a clean towel to dry.
If your hands are wet, it actually promotes the spread of germs.
Dr. Villas says parents and caregivers should teach these good habits to children to carry with them as adults.
It's important as a parent to model this good behavior and wash your hands so that the children will also do so. Also, children tend to carry a little more bacteria and viruses than do adults because they tend to put their hands everywhere.
And while hand washing is best, if you're in a pinch and don't have access to soap and water, hand sanitizer is a good alternative. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
A lot of hand washing in the winter months can lead to dry, cracked hands. Doctors say use a high-quality hand cream or lotion after washing. Most young people with long COVID do recover within 2 years. A study by University College London looked at long COVID patients between ages 11 and 17. They found 70% of them recovered within 24 months of their initial diagnosis. The study also found women were twice as likely to be diagnosed with long COVID than men. More Americans are getting therapy, suggesting the stigma over treating mental health is lessening. A study by Columbia University found the number of adults receiving psychotherapy rose from 6.5% in 2018 to 8.5% in 2021. But the study found the increase was greatest among wealthier adults, young adults, women, and college-educated people. And Americans who own homes tend to live longer. A study by the University of Oxford found home ownership was associated with a lifespan lasting 4 to 5 months longer than for people who rent. The study also found that home ownership might help bridge the lifespan gap faced by some racial minorities versus their white counterparts. That is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, humanoid robots put to the test.
And we also have another cold night before a warm up this weekend, and I'll talk about that right after the break.
Be a little warmer for a condition that is work related.
Well, we had a cold front that came through this morning, so it dropped our temperatures today. Let's go ahead and take a look outside Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. We do have a really gorgeous sunset going on outside right now, not a cloud in sight, but it is pretty chilly out there. Temperatures currently dropping down into the lower 30s, upper 20s, so about 30 in Joplin, 29 in Fort Scott, 28 in Iola, 33 still in Veneta. We got that southerly breeze. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have a few more clouds pushing into the area late tonight and early tomorrow morning, but really not going to interfere with cloud coverage or sunshine. We're still going to have a nice sunny day, clear sky tonight. Temperatures are dropping through the 20s, so in a couple of hours back into the mid-20s, and then by midnight tonight, low 20s with our low getting down into the teens. Now, we have a light breeze out of the north, so it's not dropping our temperatures. It's not going to make them feel too cold, but by 6:30 p.m., so another hour or so, it's already going to feel like we're in the teens. Now, we just looked at the temperatures. We're mostly in the upper 20s now, but 18 degrees in Joplin is what the future feels like. Is 19 degrees in Girard, 16 degrees in Lockwood. Now, as we continue through the night into early tomorrow morning, it is going to drop even more than that. So it's going to feel like when you start your day in the morning, 14 degrees in Nevada, Fort Scott, Lockwood, 16 degrees in Joplin, 15 in Pittsburgh, 19 in Sedan. So it's going to be a cold night. Actual temperatures in the morning getting down to about 19 degrees in Joplin, Pittsburgh, 17 in Iola, Fort Scott, Nevada, 18 in Miami and Welsh, 17 in Oswego, so it's still going to be really cold. Now, winds will shift, and then we're going to have a bit of a warmer day as we head into Friday and through the weekends. We've got a southerly breeze that's going to be shifting tonight, and temperatures reaching mid to upper 40s. So by about 2:30, we're already in the lower 40s, and then getting into about 45, 46 for a high tomorrow. Now, we also have a bit of a wind gust heading into that wind shift that's going to be out of the south, so winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour throughout most of the day on Friday, and then continuing to pick up as we head through the weekend. Now, winds stay out of the south all weekend long. wind shift coming in next Monday, where we might see a little bit of rain chance. If you can see winds gusting all the way up to 22, 25, 30 miles per hour. Now, we do have a bit of a warm up because we've got a slight ridge, but that ridge is only there because of this low pressure that's kind of cut off until Sunday. Now it rejoins with upper level flow, so we're going to get a few chances of rain Sunday afternoon and even again Tuesday morning, where we may see a little bit of snow mix early Tuesday morning, where we have temperatures at or below freezing. So over the next couple of days, 46 on Friday, 58 on Saturday. 56 both Sunday and Monday. We've got that warm front kind of moving in on Sunday, but a wind shift line Monday night into early Tuesday morning, where we see another drop in temperatures before the next warm up next weekend.
Well, we'll look forward to that warm up for sure, and we can deal with the cold weather. It is December after all.
There you go.
Thanks, Lindsay. Coming up, robots helping around the house.
This holiday for the entire team.
Topping today's Consumer Watch, we've all been there. Piles of laundry, dirty dishes, floors that just won't stay clean. Well, robotic engineers say help is on the way, as Tina Kraus reports from London.
Household chores are a never-ending cycle, an unavoidable part of daily life. But engineers say Neo can help take the load off. The humanoid robot is being tested at homes in Norway as the race to roll out the first AI bot picks up speed.
In the long term, this will be doing your laundry, cleaning your house, tidying, and generally giving you back a lot of time in life.
Neo is 5.5 feet tall, weighs 66 pounds, and can walk or run depending on the urgency of the task. Creators say the bot, powered by artificial intelligence, can carry on conversations, make decisions, and perform complex tasks. And it learns by watching people.
To how to operate objects, how to do tasks, how to handle interacting with people, body language.
Hey, could you and your friends tidy up here? We have some visitors coming.
1X Technologies activated another human helper last year named Eve, and designers say that AI bot helped them to make Neo even smarter with a sci-fi twist.
You can actually teleport into your robot and do small things in your house that maybe you forgot to do, right? Like feed the cat or close the window.
With convenience at its core, the rush to revolutionize our routines is reshaping the future. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Yeah, so is that comforting or kind of creepy? I'll let you decide that. Creators won't reveal a price tag for Neo, but they say it's going to be similar to the cost of a mid-priced new car. Elon Musk has said he believes there's going to be at least 10 billion humanoid robots priced between $20,000 and $25,000 by 2040. We'll see. TV and online shopping network QVC is recalling more than 1 million oven gloves because of a burn hazard. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says the gloves might not provide sufficient protection from high heat. QVC says it's received 162 reports of insufficient heat protection, including 92 reports of minor burns. Customers should immediately stop using the gloves and contact QVC to receive a full refund. We have a final check of the forecast next.
Captioning is brought to
Up next on the CBS Evening News, we're going to have the latest on that earthquake today along the western U.S. coast. Then on KOAM News at 6, we'll have more on Joplin's plans to revitalize the city's trolley system coming back in by the end of February. Plus, we'll take you back out to the side of our bell ringing competition. Doug Hetty's there, and a Frontenac High School standout takes his baseball skills to a local community college. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. It's a bit chilly out there.
It is, and it's going to be chilly all the way through the morning, but we do have a bit of a warmer weekend. So mid-40s for our high tomorrow after a cold start, 19 degrees, and then we're into the 50s, upper 50s by this weekend, plus maybe a few shower chances on Sunday.
Warmer temps will certainly be welcome. Thanks. We told you the parade is about to get underway in Girard. We're going to take a live look at them setting up the floats there. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 6. Let's make it a great evening.